Hello from the Jelly Belly Candy Factory out here in California. It's our first time ever here, so we're gonna check it out. These are all made of jelly beans. And Martin Luther King Jr. Oh, that's neat. Star Wars, jelly bean art, and Frozen. While walking in, they have some good deals. They have these little Harry Potter bags for 50 cents each. This is a 2.5-pound bag for $5, or 3 for $10. Little drinking cups for $5. A little machine for $5. Pretty cool. They have a golden bean machine. Wow. Jelly bean art. So the tour starts right up these stairs, and you follow down this hallway. Now for the Jelly Belly factory tour, it is $8 per adult, and your ticket is this cute little hat. And with your tour ticket price, you get a little bag of jelly beans.
We start in the kitchen by mixing up a hot liquid candy we call slurry. This will form the center of the bean. Then we add
Over 50 fun flavors.
Now here's a machine that makes a lot of things. This machine has one job. It creates and fills up to 15 Jelly Belly gift boxes per minute. See pretty fast. 50 individual Jelly Belly bean flavors in specific compartments thanks to this machine. The base of the box is cold, new, and shape fast to hand-pack all those bags into larger cases. Each liner has send them down the line to ship out to stores near you. Flavors. And filling 50 flavors at a time is something that, wouldn't you know it, only Jelly Belly does. Before this step was automated, workers used their hands to Jelly Belly jelly beans are
Jelly Belly was the first jelly bean in space, and Ronald Reagan was a big fan of them. Oh, there's the jelly bean guy, Mr. Jelly Belly.
Workers load packaging material into the machines. The material is fed through a series of rollers and formed into the shape of bags. Meanwhile, the candy has been moving through a bucket elevator to make its way up to the top of the machine. It can then fall right into awaiting bags. See how the candy drops into these metal funnels? These are called weighers, and they're very precise. The candy is weighed and dropped into newly formed bags, which are then cut and sealed around the candy
Sports
almost
beans.
immediately. It all happens pretty fast, so you'll have to keep your eyes open.
Oh, Bean Boozled 2007. We've all played that game before.
Employees work fast to hand cut all those bags
I had
into larger
organic.
pieces and send them down the line to ship out to stores near you.
Now, unfortunately for us, they're doing maintenance on the factory today, so we will not be able to really see anything happen, but we did get in for free, so at least we get to walk around for free and kind of see what it would look like. Here's a letter from Ronald Reagan thanking
You don't have to be a machine lover to be
him for all of the jelly beans.
Daddy Longlegs do their job.
The first time I saw
It sends over 14,000 bags down the line each hour. Filled with machines and the people who love them. Everyone has favorites, and shh, don't tell the others, but you're looking at a favorite right now. All those true-to-life flavors of Jelly Belly jelly beans are loaded in giant bins and lifted by forklifts up to the tippy top. Those colorful Jelly Belly beans are weighed and dropped into equally colorful bags. Would you believe that this delicious
Oh, that's when the creators got to meet Reagan.
That's right. It has another trick up its sleeve. After that beautiful
I never knew that. That's so funny.
It's time for everyone's favorite part.
He always had jelly beans by him at his meetings on Air Force One.
And you don't have to be a machine lover to be great at having Daddy Longlegs do their jobs.
first time I saw a spider pack away.
Went into the Oval Office, and President Reagan was standing there, and George Bush was there too.
Next thing we know, he's looking over in the back of the office, and he starts laughing. And finally, I took my eyes off of him. I looked back there, and here's this guy with his back to us, digging in this tall Waterford crystal jar. One flavor at a time. So we pulled out our menu and left some on his desk, explained to him the proper way to eat Jelly Belly chili.
For the 8 years that Ronald Reagan was in the White House, we supplied him with jars that had the presidential seal on them.
Back in the
Athletes who won something special from the president. He would use them on his conference table. When his cabinet would kind of get
These are neat.
He slides that jar down the table and asks him to dig in and let's get this meeting back in order.
All right, we have some different smell stations now. So there's jelly beans. You hit the button and you smell, and you guess what flavor. What do you think? Popcorn?
A trip down the belt takes the newly formed
All right, let's see.
street scale. The weight is off for
Oh yeah, that's definitely popcorn.
All
right, let's see.
Package off the line.
Do.
This machine wraps
Buttered
up the brown
popcorn.
box with tear tape
Good
placed
job.
for convenient opening. Edges are jam, misspeed, miscalibration, or clog along the conveyor can slow or stop the flow. Workers and mechanics supervise each packaging line constantly. And we
Is
can't
this a
slow
stumped
down.
one?
Workers hand-pack the 175 boxes per minute into caddies for shipping. They work fast, packing
What
up
is
the
that, like
boxes
apple?
and getting them ready. Workers and mechanics supervise each packaging line constantly.
All right, this one was Reagan's favorite flavor.
You may have noticed how different the machines
let's
look
see.
and function here in the packaging department. Each is specialized
What do you
to
think?
handle different bags,
Licorice?
boxes, or containers.
Like a black
One thing they
licorice?
all have in common
All
is
right.
that they all work as part of an assembly line.
Licorice. All right, this one. What's America's favorite Jelly bean flavor?
Workers hand-pack the 175 boxes per minute into caddies for shipping.
Strawberry.
You think strawberry?
Packing up the boxes
I think cherry. He thinks strawberry. Ooh, very cherry. That one smells good.
and are there to set it right again.
And then here's a look again at the factory. There's no production today, like we mentioned before, but still cool to see.
You may have noticed how different the machines look and function here in the packaging.
Unfortunately, we couldn't record any photos or videos in the last room, but the last room showed us the different molds that they use for the jelly beans, the gummy worms, and everything like that. A lot of conveyor belts.
Jelly Belly Jelly Bean falls through. The second screen allows only the perfect sizes through. As the beans tumble, they either fall through one of the grates, or if they're too large to fit, they're kicked into a container at the back of the drum. Those pieces are still perfectly tasty, and will soon find their candy destiny fulfilled not as Jelly Belly beans, but rather as belly flops. You'll find them in the store after into a sponge roller. The beans pass under the sponge roller and are lightly kissed with that logo. It happens quickly, so watch closely. It's not a lot of pressure, but it's enough. This printer can print 20,000 logos per minute.
Now, normally on the tour, you can see the working Jelly Belly factory. They recommend weekdays before 1 p.m. to see the jelly bean making in action. However, like I mentioned today, they're doing maintenance for the next few days, so we didn't get to see it open, but that's still pretty cool to walk around, see the videos, and do the smelling thing. They have a jelly bean photo booth. It is $3 for a whole photo strip. Oh, cute! Here's our photos. Now, they do take souvenir photos of you when you come in, but for one picture, it's $32. So the photo booth was a much better idea.
And it's only for the digital download, so they don't even print that one. $37 is if you want to print it as well.
Yeah, a little much. Here's some more jelly bean art. We have some Harry Potter characters.
Thank you for using the photo booth. Please connect your photos outside of the booth.
It's cool. Superheroes. Oh, there's Reagan and him and his wife. Aw. Upstairs right next to the art, they have a chocolate and wine tasting. It's not open till 11, so unfortunately we can't do that today. But it does say you get a free Jelly Belly wine glass with each tasting. Jelly bean art. Pretty cool. They also have a cafe. Here's a Jelly Belly cafe. They have some stuffed animals you can buy. Here's some soccer balls. This is the little chocolate factory. Little chocolate shop. So these are belly flaps. These are all of the beans that are irregular, that they don't fit into the machine, or the color's weird. Oh yeah, like there's like that one, there's a double one. So these are $13 for a 2-pound bag. Right now they're buy 3, get 3 free. They have a little swinging ornament. They have this pin that is $2, says Jelly Belly. They have some temporary tattoos, croc shoe charms, shot glasses, water bottles. A lot of merchandise. This is kind of a cool shirt with the whole state of California and different important landmarks, and Jelly Belly's on there. I thought this one was interesting too, the Jelly Belly factory shirt. They have some cute little shirts here. And of course, they have jelly beans. They have all of these jelly beans, all the different kind of fancy flavors. They have the Arthur candy, and they have all those machines as well. Right across this parking lot is the Jelly Belly Museum. We'll head in there next. Some different dates and photos. And this is all free. You do not have to pay for this. Oh, these are some old candy machine parts. That's cool. There's some more about the family and candy making. So they hit 110 years in 2008. Feel free to pause the video at any time if you would like to read these. Look at all the jelly beans hanging on the ceiling. There's what one of the trays look like with jelly beans on it. And this is a starch book. And so that tray has all the starch, and then the jelly bean molds, and the jelly beans are inside. A lot of old mixers. Vertical cut mixer. Here's some different cookers and chambers. And if you're really interested, you can scan these QR codes and it'll show you more information. We're just taking a quick walk through. We have a busy day today. But it's pretty interesting. This jelly bean art is so unique and interesting. Look at this. Aww. Wow. This is so interesting. Here in the museum, they have some other things, but the highlight is this big inflatable jelly bean, Mr. Jelly Belly. We had a great time here today at the Jelly Belly Jelly Bean Factory and Museum. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. Too bad everything wasn't operating, but we knew ahead of time that everything wouldn't be. So at least they let us in for free. So that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it's still cool to walk around, see the videos, kind of see where it all happens. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!